My name is Travis, and today we're going to talk about staff spinning. Now, my main focus with the staff is usually staff fighting, that is unchoreographed attack and defend drills. But when I don't have a partner, or if you're just learning staff and you want to learn a little bit about proprioception, like where your staff is in space, work on your own speed, distance, and timing, here are some simple drills. The first thing we want to do is find the balance point of our staff. So we'll find the center. You're going to point your staff away from you. We're going to prayer switch as we kind of go around the clock. So right now we'll say we're at 9 o'clock, we'll go 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock. When we hit 12 o'clock, the other hand will meet up with the prayer position and continue around the clock till we stop at the 9 o'clock position on the other hand. Go back the other direction, opposite, prayer switch in the middle and back over, stopping behind you. You can allow your gaze to follow your staff for a moment while you get used to it. Eventually you can just look wherever you like, so you can look around and just feel where your staff is at while you're doing the switch. The second part of this drill to increase complexity is kind of a prep for a front spin. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to bring our staff down, and as we come to 12 o'clock, instead of switching with our other hand, we're going to allow the staff to keep rotating till our palm is up and the staff is just between our thumb and our index finger. This is where your other hand is going to come from underneath, meet it in the same place, same index finger, thumb, and we're making a bird or butterfly shape like that. Allow the staff to keep spinning with its own momentum into the other hand and back out to stop. Again, down, allow your hand to spin till your palm is up, other hand comes from below, catches, and back out. Your hand will meet in the same point of the staff. It's always going to be in the balance point. When it catches like this, when you come below, it's going to rotate into the same center point every time. Try to do this drill for at least a minute or so every day. You can work on your speed. As you whip down, let the speed carry the momentum into your other hand. The power comes down, let it catch in the other hand. It's always important to work on the basics. If you're going to apply these moves to like a staff fight where you need to switch your staff from one hand to another while you're fighting other opponents, you need to be able to do that fluidly and without having to think. So we're training our nervous system to just be used to where our staff is and where our staff is going. Even though these are very simple moves, the more you practice it, the more fluid, the faster, and the less panicky you'll be when you're actually fighting another opponent. The next spin in this progression will be the full front spin. So we've done side to side with a prayer switch, changing from one hand to another, with the prayer switch in the middle, and then we've done a partial front spin from side to side. Now we're going to work on a complete front spin. We're going to go from one hand to the other while spinning the staff just in front of us. Now instead of stopping and coming out, we're going to keep the staff in front of us about elbow height and allow it to keep spinning until our hand can't turn anymore. At this point our thumb is kind of facing down. The other hand will come from above this time. This time it's going to kind of chop across as the staff spins to take over control, and we're going to allow the staff to keep spinning until this hand can no longer go any further where our palm is facing up. Again, butterfly shape, allow it to fall into this hand. Opposite hand stays on top, knife, butterfly, knife. So just do it nice and slow until you get the feel of it. Over time you can start speeding it up, just make sure you're comfortable with the hand changes. And make sure you're staying in the balance point for these kind of spins. We'll call that front spin the butterfly knife's front spin because of the shape of your hands, knife, butterfly, right? The other option for a front spin, what if the hand that makes the butterfly shape doesn't come from below, but it comes from above? We're spinning away, this hand comes here. Now this hand's on the bottom. So it's not going to knife up here, it's going to catch down here with your thumb down. Thumb down, catch. Rotate till your palm is up, other hand catches palm up, above. This hand stays below, catches with the thumb down. This is called the skip catch because you're letting it skip before you catch it, skip, catch. On this spin, your hands, the balance point of the staff is here. Our hands are on either side of the balance point for this spin. It's a little bit looser of a spin, but you can get a little faster and a little more power generally with this spin as well. Practice both of them and practice them both in both directions. Throw this into your drills Work on this for a minute, and then work on your butterfly knife spin for a minute in each direction. And then work on your skip catch for a minute in each direction. Open hand on top, and thumb hand on bottom.